Hey YouTube fam, it's your girl Leah back again with another video. In today's video, as you can see from the title, is another crochet hair review video. And today's crochet hair, as you also saw from the title, is the main concept 3x paradise curl hair. Now if you're not familiar with my crochet hair series, welcome, join the family, smash that subscribe button. And I know I say this in every video, but some of you guys out there are new. Now if you are new, this is how my crochet hair review series works. I come on here first with my first day thoughts of a crochet hair and showing you how it looks the very first day or the day after install, not having cut the hair, so showing you exactly how it'll look if you install it straight from the pack, telling you how many braids I have, what my knots look like, how long of an install was it a hard install, was hair hard to manipulate, and all that. Then I come on here with my 1 week thoughts of a crochet hair, showing you how it looks 1 week in, telling you overall did it go uphill or downhill in a matter of a week. And then I come on here with my final day thoughts of a crochet hair, showing you how it looks on that very last day, meaning the day I'm about to take that hair out, showing you how long I was able to wear it, or if I was able to wear it longer, or if I should have taken it out a little bit sooner. I come on here telling you whether it's active friendly, water friendly, and overall whether I recommend you out there try this hair. Now if you want to skip around to certain parts of this video, down below in the description box there will be timestamps, but if you kind of want to walk through the hair and see it as it goes in the progression of this hair, just keep watching to see my first day thoughts of this paradise curl hair.
A few moments later.
So now coming on here for my day one thoughts on this main concept paradise curl hair. Now first let me get into where I actually purchased this hair. I purchased this hair with my own coin from Beauty Depot. You guys know I've had issues in the past with Beauty Depot, but Beauty Depot and Hair Stop and Shop are two of the only places that I know that heavily carry main concept. The issue in the past with Beauty Depot was that I waited about a week and I got no shipping or no any kind of confirmation, so I reached out to them. They were like, main concept is on back order, but they did refund me my money. My only issue with them was that they didn't communicate it to me until I actually reached out to them, so wasn't anything major other than the fact of lack of communication. So I haven't been a big Beauty Depot fan, but when they come through, they do come through. Now I ordered this hair on, I believe it was Sunday. I actually got my hair colored on Saturday, so I'll insert a picture of what my hair now looks like. It's definitely different than this color 2 that you guys have been used to for a while, but I wear crochet so often, how many of you guys are really gonna notice? But I did color my hair. I wasn't sure how it was gonna turn out. I did send my stylist my picture, but sometimes you just never know, so I didn't want to buy a hair and my hair just be a whole different color, because I sent her the picture of like a brown cinnamon color, and I didn't know whether it was going to be a 30, 33, 4, 27. Didn't really know how my hair was going to react to it. So on Sunday I of course knew what my hair looked like, so I went ahead and ordered it, and I got my order on Thursday of this week. So from Sunday to Thursday, that's about what, 4 business days from the order to the actual arriving at my home, so that's not really that bad, but it came in. The reason I decided to go with main concept is that I know they do colors beautifully. That's the one thing I cannot deny about main concept. They are one of my favorites for doing colors, and I know I'm doing a colored style. I wanted some color. I actually have 2 colors in my hair, if you guys cannot tell. I have the color T1B30 as well as T1B27. Now I actually purchased 3 packs of T1B30 and 2 packs of T1B27. Now this hair is actually not that cheap. It's not cheap at all. It was actually $9.59 a pack, meaning I bought 5 packs, meaning my total was a little under $50, like right at 50 probably was shipping on it. So probably the most expensive style, but I really wanted my first like colored hair to be popping. And up under here my hair is a color 30, and you can kind of see as it comes through at the top. Now a lot of you guys are probably like, well, why didn't you just get a solid 30 color? I really didn't know how it was going to look, and going forward I might get solid 30 colors, but they don't actually have a solid 30 in this paradise curl. They only have 1B2, 4, 99J, T1B27, T1B30, and T1B burgundy. Also, if you guys aren't aware, I probably made a statement at the end of last year, beginning of this year, that I wasn't going to do any main concept in 2019, and a lot of you guys were like, why? What did they do? Did they do something wrong? Why are you not trying main concept? And I was like, it's not that they did anything wrong. It's just that I focus so heavily on some hair so much that I don't feel like I give other hair shines. And you guys know the brands don't pay me to do any of these reviews. Main concept, I did heavily the beach curl, the waterfall curl, and all that. And I feel like I'm not saying I drove, you know, a lot of business to them, but I'm sure a lot of you guys may have purchased based off of my reviews, and that's incredible. That's awesome. But I feel like I want to give other brands shine. Like, I don't want my channel to be main concept heavy and focused and have a lot of reviews for main concept, and main concept have a lot of, you know, revenue coming in, and good for them because they do make good hair. But I did want to give other brands shine. But I needed a colored hair, and I knew main concept did color hair well, so I decided to go with main concept. Now this hair is a part of their pre-stretch line, and if you guys know from my main concept waterfall video, I do love the main concept pre-stretch line. I don't know specifically what they're doing when they're pre-stretching the hair, but they are doing something that is making the hair stand out a little bit more than their non-pre-stretched hairs. And the non-pre-stretched hairs that I've tried on this channel are the beach curl, and I believe sassy curl is part of their non-pre-stretch. Now going forward, now that I have pre-stretched from main concept, it's going to be hard for me to try something that's not from their pre-stretch line. Also, it's pre-stretch, it says it's pre-feathered, and it's pre-layered for you, which is awesome. They have 3 that are now part of this pre-stretch, pre-layered, and pre-feathered line, and it's the steam curl, the deep bay curl, and this paradise curl. Now what makes this hair different than most? You're probably like, well, why is it different? Why are there only 3 from their pre-stretch line? Now they have labeled 3 different strands. So they have the top strands right here, they have the middle strands, and the hairs that you're supposed to use at the nape of your hair. I've never literally seen this for any other hair that I've tried on this channel that have it outlined like this, where you have your nape, your middle strands, and your top strands. Now I ended up using about 4 of the packs that I use. So I have this whole pack that I did not use. I have a lot of hair in my head though. I'm pretty much extra a lot of the time. So me using 4 packs, you might only need 3 packs, but me being extra as I am, I did use 4 packs. Now I do have very small braids. I do have 12 braids going straight back. Some of you guys do 9. Of course it's going to vary depending on how many braids you do, but I have 12 kind of semi-small braids all going straight back. I love a straight back braid pattern. You guys know I love it because you can part on any side, although I stay with a left side part. Now it also says at the bottom that there are multi-size crochet loops on this hair too. So the napes are supposed to be a little bit bigger than the ones that go at the top of your hair, and as I installed it, I did notice that. So the step-by-step process for this is to put the nape strands at the nape of your neck. This bundle is comprised of the largest loops and the thickest strands. It says for create a natural look, but I think they did a typo there. I would say to create a natural full look at the nape of the neck and the back of the head. Next is to use the strands labeled middle strands with a crochet needle to the middle sides of your head. This bundle is comprised of mid-sized strands and loops to provide a natural transition between the nape of the neck with the top of the head. And then it says step 3, use the bundle labeled top strands to add hair strands. Use a crochet needle to add hair strands. This bundle is comprised of small loops and thinner strands for a more natural looking installation, as these strands are meant to be used at the top of your hair along the hairline. So that is why they supposedly have these 3 strands. So in my install of the hair, that's exactly what I did. I used the nape strands at my nape, I used the middle strands for the middle, and I used the top strands for the top, and I used that with all 4 packs that I used. Now this is all I have left of one of the packs, and this is the T1B27 color. I didn't use all the nape strands from one of the packs, so I'll just open it up just to show you kind of how it looks. This is kind of how that looks. Again, did not use all of this. This is how many that come kind of on the strand. I'm going to take one off so you can kind of see. This is how the knot looks. It's pretty thick. What I did was I did separate the hair out one time. And then sometimes I did it additional time, so I would be left with 3 strands. It just depends. So I split the hair where I would either have 2 strands or 3 strands from one individual strand. I didn't typically do any more than that. So 1 strand can give you about 3. Some people could probably even do even smaller. I didn't want them any smaller than that. It's very easy to separate, and that's the thing about main concept. I've never had an issue when separating their hair, but that is how that install went. My install was kind of a longer install. It took me probably about 4 4 hours, quite honestly. Probably one of the longer installs on this channel, simply because I think I was paying really close attention to the nape. I had to make sure I was using the nape. I couldn't just grab and go like a lot of my hairs. Like a lot of my hairs, they're just in there, so you're grabbing from there. You just have to be meticulous about using the napes, then getting to the middle, making sure that, okay, I've used 2 packs of napes. Do I need to use some more napes? I realized I had still, you know, some space, so I wanted to go ahead and use up all the napes before I moved on to the middle, before I moved on to the top, because you're just gonna have to do proper planning with this hair. Because say you use all the napes of one, then you move on to the middle and you're like, oh wait, I'm running out of hair. You just want to make sure you're meticulous. That's all I have to say with this hair, because you do have a little bit of work to do with it. You gotta pre-plan, how many packs am I gonna use? Do I use all the napes of this pack? That's kind of what took the most timing with this hair, I would say. Again, this is what the hair looks like uncut, and this hair is 18 inches as it says on the package. I definitely have to say, without cutting, it says pre-layered. It is pretty much layered very well, surprisingly. Like, I didn't cut this, and this is, you know, as you can tell, it's shorter than this hair up here. Did not cut this hair at all. For you guys out there who are non-cutting folk, the people out here who say, show me how you cut your hair, show me this, that, and the third, this might be up your alley, because it does have a very good layered look about it if you use it correctly. Like, don't use a nape strand up here because you're gonna look crazy. Just make sure you're using the napes back here, the middles back here, and the tops at the top, and you will probably get a very good layered look. I like this. The one thing I'm not a huge fan of with this hair, and it's again probably because of my hair situation, is I'm not a big fan of the knots. Although I knot this hair maybe about 2 times in the back and the front, I did the invisible knot method. My invisible knots don't look as good as maybe it's me having dark hair or what. That was my one kind of issue with it, was the knots weren't looking as natural as I typically like them. But again, it could be that I've dyed my hair, so it's kind of a different look. I feel like black is a lot easier to get away with in terms of knots, just because it's black, it blends in with your braids. It's not that bad of a look. So it's just me getting accustomed to this colored style. Overall, didn't use any products after I installed this hair. Kind of what you're seeing is what you're getting. I installed it yesterday, watched 2 movies. That's how I know it took me 4 hours, because both movies were 2 hours each. I did take a McDonald's break in between. I'm not counting that, because in between those 2 movies I ran out, got some fries, because I was like, oh, I'm still at the back. I'm still at the back. And again, like I said, I used a lot of hair. I kind of wanted a bigger hair feel. I'm going to New York next weekend. It's the Big Apple. I said it's time for a big hair to come through. So again, a lot of people are probably like, 4 packs, that's a lot, especially for it being a 3 times pack. I know it's a lot, but I definitely wanted a 2-tone color too, just because I wanted it to be extra in terms of bigness and in color. I think they do a good job with their blends as well. So I think, although you can kind of tell, like, this is of course a 27, and then these kind of strands right here are the 30. You can kind of see the difference between a blonde and a 30 is more that cinnamon brown color. I just like that blend and that look. You guys let me know. Does it not look good though? You have to be meticulous again with your installs though. Make sure you're picking up one from the blonde. I didn't want it to be too blonde heavy, too 27 heavy. And if you go to a stylist, they'll know how to do it. But when you're doing it yourself, that's again what makes the install longer. I'm like, oh, I picked up another 27. Okay, I gotta pick a 30, pick a 27, pick a 30. Oh, I don't want too clustered over here looking one color. So you, again, that's what kind of drove this to be a longer install. But if you, again, you're using a solid color, you're using 2, a straight pack of 1, it might not take as long as it did with me. Now, like I said, I am going to New York next weekend, so I won't be back with my 1-week thoughts of this crochet here, but I will be back with my 2-week thoughts coming up in 2 weeks. So stay tuned for that. So far, first day, I am loving it. I really do like this hair. Like, this hair is giving me a look. Having colored hair is really making me excited. It's jazzing me up a little bit. But you guys see how I feel about this hair with my 2-week thoughts coming up right now.
Later.
So now coming on here for my final week's thoughts on this main concept Paradise Curl hair. I know a second ago I said I was coming on here with my 2-week thoughts on this hair. I did not expect to take this hair out at week 3, which it is now, but I am taking this hair out not because of anything majorly wrong with the hair. However, I did unexpectedly get called to a work trip, so I will be going on a work trip for a whole week, and then when I come back from that, I'm going to a content creating event that I always had planned. I had that planned for 3 to 4 4 months that I was always going to that event, but I had intentions on taking this hair out right before that event, so it would be week 4. So in essence, I'm only taking this hair out a week earlier than I originally planned. And again, it's nothing major to do with the faults of this hair, but I will say this hair does tangle a lot more than any other main concept hair that I've tried on this channel. You guys know I'm a huge stan for main concept. I go up for them. Sometimes I have to take breaks away for them because I feel like I go up for them too hard, like I stand for them too hard. But I love their hair overall in general for the most part, but this hair has tangled way more than any other main concept hair that I've tried. And I think it has something to do with this whole pre-feathered and pre-layered concept that they have come up with. I know it doesn't have anything to do with the pre-stretched element of it because I do enjoy their pre-stretched hairs. I think it's that pre-layered and that pre-feathered as causing some thinning out at the ends of this hair, which is causing some tangles at the end of this hair. This hair, unlike a lot of the main concept hairs that I've tried, mainly specifically the main concept beach curl and the main concept waterfall curl, this hair thins out at the bottom a lot more, whereas those curls stay maybe consistently the same thickness throughout from top to bottom. This one is top very kind of a thicker, then at the bottom it's kind of thinner, which is kind of in essence how natural hair kind of flows. Your hair is probably a lot thicker at the roots and then kind of thins out as you get to the bottom. Not super thin, but it's not that same, I guess, volume sometimes at the roots that it is at the bottom. So I guess in essence it's trying to mirror your real hair, but in essence with this being synthetic hair, it is tangling a lot more at the bottom. Of course, you're not seeing the full essence of this tangle because I did detangle my hair. Now what I've been using in terms of detangling this hair and when I needed to detangle this hair, and granted I've had to detangle this hair a lot more than hairs in the past, instead of using my Hawaiian Silky, I tried that one time or 2 times. I tried it 2 times. This product does not go well with this hair at all. Unlike the last hair I tried, the Afri Naptural Cynical Bantu Twist hair and the Model Fresh Wand Curl hair, those hairs really absorb this product really well. The product soaks into the hair. With this hair, this sits on top of the hair. It's really just on top of the hair and it makes the hair feel very sticky. I do not like the feeling that comes with this product and this hair. So this is one of the times where I'm saying put that Hawaiian Silky away. Do not revisit the Hawaiian Silky with this hair. Leave this out of the equation for this hair. What you will need, not a huge fan of this and this hair as well, is Mousse. Mousse I applied to this hair when I detangled this hair. It really works well, but it dries this hair out very, very bad. So you're gonna need a Braid Sheen spray. Now you guys know I love my BRX Braid Sheen spray. I don't have it to hold up because I've used it all on this hair and I'm going to need to repurchase it. It's on my shopping list to go to Tyson and get it next week. But this really dries out when you use a mousse. So for me, I don't know which product works, you know, worse or better. I mean, this is gonna leave a kind of film on your hair, but this is gonna dry your hair out. Now, drying my hair out and then applying that Braid Sheen spray does kind of zhuzh it up a little bit, does kind of take away that dryness, but then 2 days later, your hair is gonna be back to being dry again, if that makes sense. So product-wise, I haven't been able to find the remarkable product that's gonna make this hair just wow me. It's not really wowing me. With the main concept waterfall curl, I don't even really think I needed a product really with that hair like that. That hair didn't require a lot of product because it didn't tangle a lot. This hair is tangling a lot, meaning you're going to have to detangle it, meaning you're going to need a product while you're detangling it, and neither one of these products really wowed me in that sense. And I know a lot of people are going to say, well, do you think it's the color issue? Because in the past I've said that, you know, colors do tangle, do have a lot more problems than solid colors, but that's not the case with main concept, and you guys know that. With me, main concept has always done color well, in my opinion. That's why one of the first thing I thought of when I dyed my hair was a main concept hair. When I dyed my hair and I knew I was going to need a colored hair, I was like, main concept got it, because hands down they do color well. But it's something about this hair, and again, I think it has something to do with this new, you know, pre-feathered, pre-layered. They thought they did a good thing with the top strands, with the middle strands, with the nape strands and all that. They came up with a creative idea. I just think that the other versions of their hair just work a lot better. This is an example of maybe being a little bit too creative. Another thing that's just been a me thing with this hair is, if you can notice, my hair is 30 at the roots. This hair doesn't match amazingly well, and that's another reason why I wanted a new hair for my trip and for my content creator event, is because I want something where you're up on me, you can't really tell. Now, I've gotten a lot of compliments in real life. I've gotten a lot of compliments from people in my photos and all that, that it blends amazing amazingly well. But for me, and you guys can probably see right now, my hair is a 30, so my hair is kind of matching more so this color than it is the kind of root color. And I knew going into this T1B at Main Concept doesn't mean it's going to be a 1B, but it also doesn't mean it's going to be like a 30 color. So I knew going into it, it may not match amazingly well, but it's again kind of distracting for me. Another thing, I'm so glad I was able to travel with this hair. When I went to New York, I was able to kind of travel with this hair without any product. So when I went to New York, I only had my carry-on bag and that's it. So that means I couldn't pack my scissors. That means I couldn't pack my full-size liquidy products and all that. So I really wanted to see how this hair would react with me not doing anything to this hair. It didn't hold up that well. I really, by day one being there, wanted to detangle the hair. The hair was very dry. I didn't have a product to kind of help with that dryness. Whereas other hairs that I've traveled with, I haven't really felt like I needed a routine with it. This hair is very, I'd say, medium to high maintenance, whereas the other Main Concept hairs I've tried in the past haven't really required that much maintenance at all. So again, it was really good for me to see how this hair really held up when I was away from products. And again, this hair was yearning for some products. It was yearning for some scissors. There were some tangles. There was some frizz that was really coming up that I really wanted to cut out. But again, if I get up in camera, it's not going to look that bad because I did detangle this hair last night and I did put some Braid Sheen spray on this hair. So of course on camera right now, you're like, oh, it's giving me life. It's giving me life. There are other hairs, again, as I will state at the end of this video, that I do feel like will give you a lot more life than this hair specifically. It's more work in kind of pre-planning how you're going to install this hair. This whole pack isn't going to do a full head. So you're going to have to know prior to installing, okay, am I going to need 3 packs? Because they come separated where you have your top strands, your middle strands, and your nape strands. Your nape strands, are you going to need 3 packs worth of nape strands? So using all the nape strands, like you're going to have to pre-plan, whereas with other hairs you can kind of grab a pack and go, grab a pack and go. With this one, you're going to really have to know, okay, I'm my nape section. I've used 1 pack of the nape. Do I need 2 packs of the nape? Okay, open up a second pack. Okay, do I need 3 packs of the nape? Open up a third pack. The middle, okay, I can move on to the middle section. So you're just going to have to think a lot more as opposed to other hairs. This hair is also not that cheap. It's a little bit more expensive than the other Main Concept hairs I've tried, where you didn't have to do all this kind of thinking and all this that goes into this hair. Now, I'm going to get the question, of course, is this activewear friendly? Is it water friendly? After everything I've said, I do not feel like this hair would be my go-to choice. I have other Main Concept hair that I have tried on this channel that I have loved more. Main Concept Waterfall Curl, Main Concept Beach Curl specifically make my water-friendly list, whereas this hair, with the things that I have explained to you, the fitting out of it, the more tangles that come with it, I just feel like you're going to have an overall better experience with the Main Concept Waterfall Curl hair. Now, again, everything I say in these videos are my opinion. You just got to take it as my opinion and then watch other reviews if you want different people's opinions. I think sometimes people ride out on my opinions, or they say you're wrong or you're right and all that. I can be wrong, I can be right, but again, this is my opinion on this hair. Do I recommend you try this hair? No, I recommend you try the Main Concept Waterfall Curl hair. I honestly do. I think there's just too many elements that go on in this hair. A good try Main Concept for coming out with it pre-layered, pre-whatever, pre-feathered, everything that you're trying to do with this. You have other better hairs, more inexpensive hair, less analytical hairs, but you got to figure out, okay, what am I going to do? How many packs do I need? This is just too much. With the other hairs that I've tried from Main Concept, I think they're just more grab and go, easy to install, more water friendly, more activewear friendly, less products needed, less tangling, less all that going into the hair. But overall, I do think it's a beautiful hair. So again, my opinion, I think Main Concept has better hairs out there. I do not plan on trying any of the other 2 hairs that they have a part of this line. I think they have the Deep Bay Curl and they also have the Steam Curl. Don't have intentions on trying that. I will stick with my other Main Concept hair that I really love. The Tierra Wave, I know, is a curl that you guys out there have really been wanting me to try. I'll try that. The Main Concept Water Wave, I know you guys have been wanting me to try that. I will try those hairs because they seem to be a lot less gimmicky, but this hair just wasn't one of my favorites. But you guys, be the judge down below. Comment your thoughts on this hair. Have you tried it? Do you plan on trying it? Even if you have tried it, please let me know what your opinion of it has been. Have you tried other Main Concept hairs, and how does it rate against other Main Concept hairs in your opinion? Make sure you lock in and stay subscribed to my channel so you don't miss any of this good content over here. Make sure you're following me on Instagram at Lia Lavon 89, and I will see you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.
The way she a wine make a man wanna praise the wine. She a gypsy girl.